Over the past week, I've been looking at my portfolio and wondering what I can actually buy. And most of the cryptos in my portfolio are already up 2x. One crypto is not. It is the most obvious buy in the market, and that is QNT. Let me tell you why. Okay, so on screen we can see why I purchased QNT. Point number one, the risk to reward ratio. During 2022 and the start of 2023 on this channel, I was only saying the XRP is the best investment in terms of risk to reward ratio, whether it was or was not deemed a security. Biggest narrative going, easy 2 to 3x depending where you got in. This time round, it's QNT's turn. And knowing when to buy is crucial. In October and November, I was only buying 3 cryptos, Tau, NXRA, and Check. Tau started moving on the 24th of October, NXRA the 4th of November, and Check the 16th of November. So once Tau increased, I moved to NXRA. Then NXRA increased, then I moved to Check. And it paid off because in the last 2 weeks of buying Check, it did a 3x. And this is a strategy that I'm using in my portfolio. Now I'm pivoting to a coin that is not moving, which is QNT. Also, reference to my tweet, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Hepburn _. It's so important to focus on how much crypto you have rather than comparing to the dollar or pound value, as that's the only thing you can actually control. Yes, QNT is on a longer time frame. Yes, it might even take longer than the majority of people are expecting, but that's just the way the market works. And having conviction, which is achieved through research, makes the process a lot easier. Now on to point number 2, here to stay. Quant Network QNT is here to stay. I want to pull a clip here from Tomorrow's Money, a short film based around the future of money, mainly CBDCs.
One of the projects we've been working on has been with the Bank of England and the BIS on Project Rosalind. We provided the whole platform and the technology by having interoperable CBDCs within the central bank itself, and that was used by industry to test people like Barclays, people like Amazon, people like MasterCard, to test all of their CBDC applications and use cases on top of our platform in a real world setting. So this means they don't have to wait for a CBDC to be enabled. They can actually start testing, integrating, building, and making sure their banks are ready for central bank digital currencies. So what we'd like to do is work with other central banks around the world, but also take our technology to different markets so they can test it with their domestic banks as well.
And so they provided the platform and the technology for interoperable CBDCs. And Martin Hargreaves, later on in the clip, makes a great point by saying that crypto is not money, as it's not stable. You don't want to put 20 grand into something, and the next morning it's worth 5 grand because Elon Musk has tweeted something. CBDCs are the next step. They may be viewed as evil, but they are needed, and Quant Network QNT are going to facilitate them, helping everyone evolve to a new form of smart money. And now on to the third point, resilience. Thanks to at QNT _my, we can see how resilient QNT is being in the top 10. Everyone is focused on the last month of price action, but forget how well QNT held up in the bear market. And to hold an asset through the whole bear market, to sell the first sign of positive price increase with cryptocurrency is crazy. And so this is why I'm buying and holding QNT, and I will continue to add to my bag in the coming months because of upcoming capital flowing into the market. One thing I always see here, first point, retail. Retail does not have enough money anymore. They have no money. That is simply not true. Why is the iPhone 15 sold out so quickly? Why is Disneyland sold out every single week? Why are OF models making record highs, millions of dollars per month? Why do people still find the money to go out every single weekend? Reality check, people still do have money. Yes, interest rates have made day-to-day life more expensive, but consumers still have money willing to throw it at anything. And what I'm personally interested in is what sort of money is going to flow in from an institutional standpoint, especially to technology that is disruptive like the Overledger. Well, you have to talk about point number 2, tokenization, where BlackRock, who is filing for a Bitcoin ETF, the CEO Larry Fink has stated tokenization is the next generation of markets, and we know Quant Network has tokenization solutions. And recently on TikTok, I seen a video based around tokenization cryptocurrencies, and the top like comment was, what is tokenization? Tokenization sounds like something that is distant, far away, in the future, 2030 and beyond, but the same thing could have been said about artificial intelligence, AI, until ChatGPT came along, where everyone was using it, talking about it, and not only realize how close AI is, but that AI is actually here right now. The same thing will happen with tokenization. And we can see how close it is with UK funds given green light for tokenization. And further down, a reminder as to what tokenization is: bringing more liquidity to illiquid assets such as real estate. Remember, the Overledger platform also solves tokenization by allowing institutions to issue, manage, and distribute digital assets. Also, other projects like real world asset narrative projects like Alliance Block and XRA can leverage the Overledger. And the last and final point for money flowing into the market is the obvious one, the Bitcoin ETF. Now, a lot of people focus on the Bitcoin futures that went live in December 2017. Then after, the price dropped around 60 to 70%. What people are not focusing on though is that the futures do not bring in a new pool of investors, and that's exactly what the ETFs are, specifically the BlackRock ETF is doing. And remember, the profits from BTC flows into the alts and blue chips like QNT. And that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. Make sure you're subscribed down below, as the next video will be a dedicated video to the project check, a newer addition to my portfolio. I and many others believe it will give similar returns to QNT at the single digit and low double digit levels. Try to be open-minded, watch the video, and let me know down below what you think. Realistically, people only care about a project until the price moves. This is shown with Tau, Bit and Sword Tau, where I did a poll, what AI project will give the most returns. Around that time, it was quite low, I think around $50. I put the poll up, Tau came last. I guarantee if I did that poll today, Tau would be number one. So look for projects that haven't moved. Check, I believe, is one of them that's moved a little bit, but still a decent entry point, so stay tuned for that. But made this fun video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.